The filter-free diary. Uh,
Hey, it's 12:45 and I've been procrastinating. I want to do a thing. I want to say things and I want to do an episode, but what I'm doing with my recording right now might not be the thing I should be sharing. Damn it. And that thought occurred to me, and then Spirit's like, well, you could just go a little farther into it. We were talking about some of that stuff, and not for nothing. Oh. It was almost green. Not for nothing. Spirit is right. So let me attempt to. Maybe I should turn that off. There's no way you can focus. Oh, it's just so gross. Okay. So maybe I can attempt to do this. Okay, so I don't know. What can this be called? Life experience? One word. I don't have a fucking call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyways. So you know how I told you when I was younger I used to have dreams that I was dying all the time? I would die in my dream and then wake up and be like, I'm not dead. Oh my god, and raised from the dead. It was like sleep. Anyways. Yeah, I got to the point where I was afraid to go to sleep, and at one point much later in my life, I learned a trick to turn off my dreams, and I use that a lot. Or used to use that a lot. It's not really working anymore. There's a reason for that. Anyways. So interestingly enough, the reason that's not the right way to say that. What it means when we die in our dreams. That's much better. Oh no, I hope this isn't going to be a mess. Well, you were practically vomiting earlier. So what it means when we die in our sleep means we're going through a change. You're supposed to think of it as the old you passing away and the new you rising to the top. But not for nothing, I definitely didn't know that when I was little. Dying every night. And now that I know that, now that I understand what it means to die in your dreams, I kind of get it too. It feels like I've been slaughtered a whole lot in my life by people saying and doing things, mostly doing things, violent, vicious things. I did not see this one coming. Fucking A. But other ways, not for nothing, for me, failing a test at school is a form of death for me. Oh my god, I failed the test. Oh, die. Take a day or two, recompile, come back at it, be like, all right, I know why I failed. I know where my weakness lies. It lies in this area of this chapter, blah, blah, blah. Read this, blah, blah, blah. All right, go back, take that test. 90 fucking 2, all right. And you rise and you live again. And you go on. So not for nothing, there are a lot of ways you can metaphorically die and have to restart over, have to recompile, have to take in the information you got and, add it to your collective recording and figure out where that information is supposed to fit into the puzzle that is you. And sometimes, reject information. Be like, you know what? I failed at building and technology class, and you know what? I am not a fucking physical builder. And I'm not. I still can't fucking hammer 2 boards together. So not for nothing. I just learned that about myself and I walked away Because you don't need to be the best at everything. You really fucking don't. If nobody ever told you that, I'm gonna tell you that now. You do not need to be the best at everything. You can fail at some things and be like, fuck this, I didn't even like this. I'm never gonna do this again. And you can just be done, and that's okay. That is okay. And if at some point later you're like, I want to do that thing, then go ahead and do that thing. That's okay too. Anyways. So that's what it means to like die in your dreams, right? Like you meet an obstacle, it doesn't work the way you think it's gonna work. You know, like me trying to get my truck, you know, and into another country, you know, and you crumble and you come back together. And that's what it means to die in your dreams. And I'm saying this because as much as I died in my dreams when I was younger, I definitely didn't encounter all the situations. And the reason why sometimes other people feel like freaks and everybody's just staring at them is because you are demonstrating a lesson that we are not going to have to walk through ourselves. And you know what? Not for nothing. If I don't physically walk through it, I don't completely understand it. So I was watching, it's called My 600-Pound Life. And I watch that show, and sometimes I watch hoarding shows because there are certain things I can never do and I can never experience. But you know what? I can definitely understand what those people are experiencing when I watch the show. So if you're being stared at and you feel like you're a freak show, just know you're still helping out the rest of the world. You're showing us exactly why we don't want to be you. I said